There we go. Oh, well, I mean, I guess that works. We do need to sneak up on a Pokemon, though. And I think an Alolan Exeggutor might work. That'll work. That did not work. Well, dang. What's up, everyone? This is a Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. Last time, we continued to make work through the different last remaining things we need to get accomplished. We got done with a few more quests, caught a few more legendary Pokemon, and did a bit more in terms of our BBQs, as well as get our second meeting with both Kofu and Katie. In this episode, we are going to continue on the montage of just trying to catch Pokemon for the Pokedex, and also just try our best to get done with what we need to get done with this. So, once I'm done catching this Exeggutor, oh jeez, okay, I'm gonna have to try to weaken you somehow, and I'm not entirely sure how. Well, I mean, it's Grass Dragon, so I mean, I'm pretty sure Electric won't really do a whole lot. Plus, I don't get stabbed. Okay, yeah, that is... oh, no. Oh, well, that's just great. Maybe a bit more problematic than I thought. It's also going to take a while. Oh, jeez, that did everything. Okay, you know what? Not worth it. I got the quest done. That's all I really needed. That's just a Trumbeak. Anyway, I mostly just wanted to get done with quests, because we're still going to need a lot, especially if I might need to go and raise up some more BP so then I can unlock some more starter Pokemon. That might be something that I'm forced to do because the amount of Pokemon that I'm going to not have registered is going to be very small, especially when you take starters into account. So that is something that I'm going to need to consider very heavily, which just adds on to the grind. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if we have any other legendaries. Okay, 70 solo quests, which give us Groudon. Ooh, I'm more of a Kyogre person myself. I love Sapphire, but I'll take Groudon. Okay, so where is this? I did spy old Groudon once, back in the days when I was adventuring around Paldea. You know, the huge cave system under that one town? I can't remember the name. Anyway, the places don't matter, except to say that that's the place where I saw that feller. I thought to myself, well, if that ain't Groudon, give it a big wave in my arms to say hello. What else are you supposed to do when faced with a continent Pokemon, I ask you? So anyway, I did that. And then it showed me its huge, fearsome claws that it did. Okay. A cave system underneath a town. I think I know where that is. Yeah. That's around Alfonada. I was kind of around when I got out of order with the gym leader challenge, but whatever. Alright, and our second one... 80 solo quests. Okay, and who does that give us? That gives us Articuno. Interesting. Got Articuno, we got Moltres. Haven't seen Zapdos though. Okay, so where's Articuno? I'm willing to bet in the Snowy Mountains. See, I found this lovely pond up in the snowy peaks of Paldea and decided to go for a dip. Hankering for a bit of cold water swimming. When, would you believe it, Articuno comes swooping down along the nearby waterfall and starts flying about above me, singing away. I was tickled pink, I was. Went on merrily singing with Articuno, even as the sun set and the moon rose. Before I knew it, it was morning again. Okay, so by a lake and a waterfall in the snowy regions of Paldea. Okay, well, snowy regions are just somewhere in Glaciado. I mean, we could be looking close to this Magikarp outbreak. Could also be looking at this area as well. Could be closer to here. By Cassiopeia Falls? I mean, maybe. Let's go ahead. We'll check by the Pokemon Center near North Province Area 3, and we'll go from there. He said it was near the lake, which I imagine would be somewhere around that area. So let's maybe head on over. Ooh, actually, could also be close to here. We've got a waterfall. Much larger waterfall, too. Let's see. All that. Wait. Oh, that's just a gimme goal over there. That's a bunch of Knackly, and there's a Knackle stack. Okay, Articuno's probably up closer to the top up here. I think I hit a wall. I did hit a wall. Okay, if we can just try to get up as high as we can, and possibly also turning around. Dear God, why is turning while flying such an arduous task? Especially since I'm trying to turn to the left, and then it's like, nah, I'm just gonna go in the opposite direction. Because I'm facing the camera. Okay. So Articuno, probably around this area. What is that? Oh, that's a Sneasel. Sneasel, Dreadnought, Psyduck. Okay, lots of Blitzel and Floatzel. Oh my fucking god! Oh, that's a second shiny Psyduck! Oh my freaking god! I cannot believe not one, but two shiny Psyduck! How? How do I get the same shiny Pokemon in the same run-through? Oh my god! That is bizarre. You got so many other Pokemon around here. How is it another Psyduck? Well... Okay, let's see if we can't try to find Articuno. Articuno should be somewhere around here. It's possible. Maybe it's up closer to the peak around here. It's where the waterfall starts. No, that's a Snover. More Snover. Sneasel. Nothing here at the top here except a Gimmighoul. It is possible that I'm not exactly in the right spot, though. Kind of the big problem is that draw distance on legendaries are not exactly the greatest. So we may be looking at a bit more of a trek to try to find where Articuno is. But I'm hoping it's around here somewhere. I can't imagine where else there would be. I mean, I guess it's possible it could be around here as well. That is also a distinct possibility. But I'm going to check around this area first. And we'll see if we can find Articuno. And if not, then we'll need to check out that other area. Oh my gosh, that's a Weavile. There's a Weavile. I don't know if Sneasel's available in the Blueberry Dex. But you know what? If I see a Pokemon that is going to be very difficult for me to get in any capacity, I think it would be a good idea to try to add it to the Pokedex regardless. Sneasel is in the Blueberry Academy Pokedex. Great. That's a really difficult Pokemon to get for Weavile. And if not, then oh well. Weavile, the sharp claw Pokemon. Evolution made it even more devious. It communicates by clawing signs and boulders. Alright, I'll go ahead and see what I can find around here. Maybe I'll find a third shiny Psyduck. Ah, there's Articuno. So it was at the other location. Yeah, I had to end up just switching focus just because I couldn't really find it. But it looks like this other one is where Articuno is. Okay. So, good to have found it. I'm going to go ahead and just use a Super Potion. And then we are absolutely saving our game. You can check out the new Psyduck afterwards. So let's go ahead and take on Articuno. Alright. So, our second legendary bird. Let's start with a quick ball. Maybe we can end things immediately and then just go and try to get Groudon. And it's not going to be that easy. Okay, Haze. Not... Well, that's going to be a little bit annoying because that will get rid of any sort of boost that I have from Stamina. Alright, so what else does Articuno know? Oh, dear God! Okay, thank goodness all my Pokemon are approaching level 100, so it's not going to be affected by it at all. No, Flash Cannon wouldn't be good. I'm not sure if Flying would resist it, but it is Ice. So that's not going to work super well. Try maybe Bug Buzz? I don't think I really have anything else that would be really all that great. Giga Drain, actually. Giga Drain, it's not Stab, and I think that would probably work best. Because it should be able to resist that. Okay, I'm okay with that. You would also notice that it was super snowy when it got to this location, which honestly does fit Articuno. Okay, that's a good amount of damage. But nowhere near fainting range, which is good. Another Giga Drain. I think one more Giga Drain, and we should be good. Okay, I think we're fine. It's still in yellow, but I think any other attack would risk, if we got a high roll for damage, it would knock it out. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and start chucking Ultra Balls now. I think I'm also going to need to swing by a Pokemon Center to buy more Pokeballs. Because I don't know how many more Legendaries we'll have access to. Plus, there's a ton of other Pokemon that I'm going to need to catch for Pokedex stuff. Granted, I could always use Great Balls and regular Pokeballs, but I get the feeling those aren't going to be super no. Okay, well that is bad. Thankfully, Blizzard doesn't have that much power points, and neither does Sheer Cold. Yeah, so we very well might see a struggle with Articuno, which I'm not sure if its range would automatically kill it. Thankfully, the paralysis is kicking in quite frequently, so we are delaying that by a lot. Alright, just for kicks, Great Ball. You'd honestly look really nice in a Great Ball, Articuno. Why don't you get on the side? Why is it the Great Balls keep working? Whatever, don't question it. Okay, let's go ahead and check out our new Pokemon. Okay, so Articuno. Very good special attack, pretty good speed, pretty good physical defense, which I'm not sure is the greatest. Nature is neutral. It also knew Hurricane. Okay, that's interesting. No ribbons. Okay, and then the shiny Psyduck. It's honestly not too... Well, I guess for a mixed attacker, it's not too bad. HP helps with bulk. I cannot believe I've gotten a second shiny Psyduck. And it has a mark! It has an uncommon mark! An uncommon mark on a shiny poke. Obviously, it's not the rare mark, but holy hell! That is amazing! Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna grab this. I'm also... Ooh, definitely need that candy. I'll go ahead and check this out. That's just a fortress. Not really a whole lot, but it does give us more LP, which we can use to get more stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's head on down to Alfornada. Go here, heal up, buy some more Pokeballs, and then I think we need to head down into the underground in order to find Groudon. Okay, so I bought myself some more Dusk Balls, and I also bought myself some more Ultra Balls. So hopefully those will help out quite a bit. Watch as we blow all that trying to catch Groudon. Now the main problem is that simply saying, oh, it's somewhere underneath the town, like that doesn't really help me all that much, admittedly. Just saying it's somewhere near Alfornada isn't really helpful because this is massive. This is a massive cave system. So just saying Groudon's somewhere down here is not the most helpful thing. It really does not lower the amount of areas that we are looking at in the slightest. Maybe. Are you a female, Salandit? You are! Oh, perfect! No. Now I can get a Salazzle. Unfortunately, trying to catch a regular Pokemon is not the easiest thing to do in this situation. Because I have no moves that wouldn't just immediately KO this thing. Maybe a Dusk Ball will help. Hey! Alright. So now I can get a Salazzle. Salandit, the toxic lizard Pokemon. It taunts its prey and lures them into narrow rocky areas where it then sprays them with toxic gas to make them dizzy and take them down. Alright. Add to the Pokedex. Now let's see if we can't try to find our Groudon. And unfortunately, this is gonna be even more annoying because I can't just fly around. It's gonna be a lot more difficult to do so here. So hopefully we're not here for too terribly long. But we just might. So let's see if we can't try to find Groudon sooner rather than later. Oh! Yeah, just sitting in the back corner. Very high up here. I'm just trying to find any place I could go down. Nope, I apparently needed to head upwards to find Groudon, though. Alright, well, at least I found it. The big problem is I do not really have anything that good. For a ground type? Really don't have too much that wouldn't just be bad. I guess we can stick with Ephraim for now. I'll just save the game. If we need to do anything, we can do something about that later. Okay, so how exactly am I gonna try to weaken Groudon? I mean, I guess I've got Dusk Balls to help out. But realistically, I need to think of a different plan. And, didn't work. Oh boy, wow, so many of these, I guess just 2 in a row just to have one-hit KO moves. Cool. Thunder Wave isn't gonna do anything. I don't have any water types that wouldn't be affected by that. I could maybe try an Air Slash? Or an Aerial Ace? Let's go with Jehudi. Jehudi with an Aerial Ace. I'm hoping that that doesn't deal so much damage that it one-hit KOs anyway. Okay, another Fisher. Alright, let's try an Aerial Ace. Ooh, okay, perfect. It just really wants to go with one-hit KO moves. Can't do anything because I'm a higher level than it. Okay, Hammer Arm. Right, because I'm a Dark type. Okay, well, let's try a Dusk Ball. Aerial Ace I don't think is really going to help at this point. And there goes Jehudi. Great. Okay, I really don't have anything else that would be super great for this. Anything else I think is just going to be too powerful. I mean, maybe an Iron Head? I don't know. Let's switch over to Marie. If it tries using any other ground type, it's like, what happened to the floor? If it tries to use any other ground type moves, then it won't be affected by it. Ah! Such as an Earthquake! Okay, Earthquake, Hammer Arm, Fisher. Still has one more move it can use. But we maybe... That is the worst thing I think I could have possibly seen. Ah, crap. Rest? Rest of all things. Okay, Giga Drain. No, Giga Drain just one-hit KOs. I should have figured. Alright, well, let's reload the save and let's try again. Oh dear God, this is gonna be rough. Okay, so what would be a decent start? We can try Cody to start. I'm hoping that maybe Cody just wouldn't be as strong to just take it out immediately. And give it a go at the very least. First things first, though, always try Quick Ball. You never know when you can just end the battle immediately. But it is not this battle. Okay, well, I'm not sure if using Fisher is necessarily a good or a bad thing. Let's try an Iron Head, though. Okay, Iron Head does decent damage. Because I'm flying, that does... Well, I'm flying normal, so it does neutral damage. Which isn't the greatest, but you know what? You take what you can get. And if it can stay in red for long enough, that'll at least improve our chances at catching it. So maybe... Not a status ailment that's going to be a problem. And rest isn't going to last all that long. In order to get any use from rest, I need to put it down into the red on turn 1 and then chuck a ball turn 2. And then it'll wake up because rest is always a 2-turn, well, rest. Doesn't exactly last longer than that. It's not 2 to 5, it's strictly 2. But if I can... Ugh! And there's the rest. Okay. So Ironhead is a 3-hit KO. What happens if I try Aerial Ace? It gets stabbed. Not exactly the greatest. I'll give it a go, even though it's in green. The sleep might help. The sleep did not help. Oh, okay. So no, I do in fact get 2 chances to attack. Interesting. So yeah, I can use 2 aerial aces, get it down the red, and then that would give me the best chance that I am possibly going to get before it immediately wakes up. Alright. You know what? Color coordination! Get in the Pokeball! It worked with Articuno! Just because it worked with Articuno doesn't mean it's going to work on Groudon. Because yeah, the big problem that I'm going to have is that at some point, it's going to run out of all these very low PP moves. And then I'm just stuck with it using Rest. Which is not going to be good for me. Still, if I can catch you, that would be really great. Ah, jeez. Just gonna keep breaking out. Wow, 2 dodges. Very nice, Cody. Alright, at this point, let's just speed up the footage. There we go! Alright, that did not take as long as I thought it would. Thank goodness. Alright, so that is 2 more legendaries added to the collection. And with that, I think we're good with legendary hunting for now. We do have quite a bit of, well, quite a bit of just meandering done, but at the very least, managed to also get a Weavile for what that's worth. So let's see if we can't just go back to Blueberry Academy. And let's see if we can't get the last showing of both Kofu and Katie. Okay. Oh, hey! Carmine's talking with Amorous. Here you go. Some syrupy apples straight from Kitakami. Thank you, Carmine. I truly appreciate it. You always ask for apples whenever I go home. Sure you aren't tired of them? We have mochi too, you know. I have no need for mochi. Kitakami's apples are far superior. Well, I guess they are a lot sweeter than the apples you can get elsewhere, yeah. The high sugar content gives them a superb flavor, and they stay fresh for a long time. I also like to use them for still life compositions. Oh, that's right! Of course you'd use them for your paintings. I would very much enjoy painting a tree laden with apples someday. You should come to Kitakami sometime. I'll show you around myself. That would be lovely. Well, that was nice of her. Okay, so let's see if we can't try to bring back Katie and Kofu. So this should be the 3rd time for both of them. Alright, so first off... Oh! Drayden and Amorous now. You submitted your report 7 minutes and 20 seconds late, I see. Yeah, that means I submitted it, right? Do we gotta sweat the small stuff? I cannot believe that you would find such conduct acceptable. I don't know. Teachers seem pretty thrilled with my work. That is doubtful. Why is it that you never stick to schedules, Drayton? Why don't I stick to schedules? Oh, come on, you know why. 'Cause I'm too busy sticking it to the man. What? And the crowd goes wild. Yeah, something tells me that Amorous is not impressed. Got a little pop quiz for you. Do you think you can guess which Pokemon from the terrarium newly joined my team? Considering last time, is it a Galvantula? Oh no, that's not quite right. Go on, think a little harder. Really? An Ariados? It's an Araquanid? Ding, ding, ding! You're correct, correct! My, you must have been keeping a close eye on me. Not really, if I needed to exhaust all my options. Araquanid is a water type, you know, and it lives near bodies of water. Why don't you try to find it next time you're taking a stroll through the terrarium? Thanks to you calling me here, I was able to meet new bug Pokemon. Oh, I'm so happy! Do you fancy becoming a bug Pokemon enthusiast yourself, Destro? Come on, let's trade and get you a whole bunch of bug Pokemon to train up. Well, my dad is an entomologist. Wonderful! I have a Combee to trade. What about you, Destro? Ooh, we have to actually trade a Pokemon. I mean, I've got a Cutie Fly. I mean, I have a Rabombi somewhere, don't I? I'm pretty sure I caught a Rabombi elsewhere. Because I'm pretty sure she would appreciate just any bug type, even though I don't think it really matters. At least I'm pretty sure I had a Rabombi. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so I do have a Rabombi. So yeah, we can get rid of the Cutie Fly then. You sure you want to trade your Cutie Fly for my Combee? Sure do. I mean, we kind of need to save space somewhere. I'm hoping this is a female Combee. It is a female Combee. Good, so we can get a Vespiquen out of it. Combee, the tiny bee Pokemon. At night, Combees sleep in a group of about 100, packed closely together in a lump. Wow, it would really look like a giant honeycomb. A Cutie Fly! Oh, how adorable! Thank you! I'll see that it undergoes a lovely metamorphosis. Alright, so that is the first of our trade Pokemon. And that is, I believe, the criteria that we need to summon everyone else. Okay, so... Oh! Is that a ribbon that it has? A partner ribbon. A special ribbon awarded to a Pokemon that was once partnered with another great trainer. Title conferred, Katie's Combee. So it is just straight up saying that this is Katie's Combee. Level 15, Calm Nature. Has Hustle for an ability. Oh dear God. Well, whatever. All we really need to do is just evolve into a Vespiquen. So, not really that big of a deal. Alright, and with that, we can also go ahead and... Oh, not contribute BP. Ah! I just want to summon Kofu! Let's bring him over so we can do another trade. There they are. Wow, way in the back. There you are. I've got some news that's sure to rock your boat. This old man managed to land a collaboration between the Kofu Lounge and the Blueberry Academy Cafeteria. Oh wow, that's amazing. Of course, we only just settled on the deal. It'll take some time before things really get going. My first order of business is to rework the Kofu Lounge's house special hot pot a bit. Make it more suited to the students here. Growing kids deserve the best food after all. Look at old Kofu. I was just doing what came naturally, and now here I am teaching nutrition. What a catch. Thanks to you calling me here. Let's try that again. Thanks to you calling me here, I get to learn alongside the kids. I mean, you're dead, kid. What do you say we go with the flow and trade Pokemon while we're here, huh? Sure. Well, I'll be letting loose my Veluza. How about you, Destro? Vault and Veluza. Alright. Well, I think it's, again, appropriate if we trade a Pokemon that would match somewhat of their typing. Though, obviously not get rid of something that I actually really want to hold on to. I've got a few water types. I mean, there's a Tentacruel. I mean, I really don't need a Tentacruel, so... There's also Poliwrath, but you know what? Tentacruel is a lot easier to get a hold of. So let's go ahead and give him a Tentacruel. Tentacruel for a Veluza. Now this really isn't going to help with our Pokedex completion. I don't know if Combi can be found here. I know for a fact Veluza can't. But you know what? It helps fill out the Paldea Pokedex, and who knows? We might be able to get some more stuff. So, who knows? We got Kofu's Veluza. Veluza, the Jettison Pokemon. When Veluza discards unnecessary flesh, its mind becomes honed and its psychic power increases. The spare flesh has a mild but delicious flavor. A lively Tentacruel. What a great catch. Don't you worry, this old man's gonna take real good care of this darling. Alright, so that is 2 trades done. Now, does that open up any new coaches for us? It does not. Okay. I think most of them required 4 coaches for us to get the trade part for. So we'll need to look into that a little bit more. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the Veluza. Got really good HP, very good physical attack and speed, so the nature doesn't really favor that. Alright, Veluza. Level 20, so not exactly the greatest. Pluck, Water Pulse, Focus Energy, Slash, powers up slicing moves. And yeah, Kofu's Veluza. Alright, so that is 2 of the specialty Pokemon taken care of. And we still have a lot more work to do. I definitely know we need at least 4 to get a lot of the other faculty to show up. I'm pretty sure we're going to need to have 8 if we want to get, like, everyone to show up. So I think what we'll need to do... Grass Slice to beat a Pokemon. And there's Auto Battle. So let's go ahead. We can try to get done with as much stuff as we can. Just a Charmander there. We don't really have a whole lot of time left, so I'm not going to try to spend too much doing this stuff. However, we are very much running pretty low on our BP. And so, while I really don't want to have to do this right now, I also think that this may be the best time for us to really get going with training. We need to get a lot of Pokemon for the Pokedex. So I think that that would be the best thing that we can do, is just take the time, do our grinding now, and then that way we can get done with a lot of different quests, which I guess might also potentially help when it comes to getting done with the snack quests. You can call it quests. I mean, I guess they are quests. They're just quests to get legendary Pokemon. And the Doduo is drowning. Oh, now it got out. So I think that might just be the best course of action. It'll help us get stuff done with that. It'll give us plenty of BP that we can then use to summon more people. If I go around and explore a little bit more, it might also allow us to get... no, it kind of sees us. We might be able to also be able to get more stuff. Oh. Predominantly, so then that way we can just get more trainers in. The coaches. We can get more coaches, then we can do very well to get done with all of that in a more timely manner, rather than just gradually doing it like we've been doing. And overall, I think that's just going to be the best course of action at this point. So, while we're going through with these last few quests before we call it a day, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet, we are just gonna do that. Between episodes, I am going to go and do quite a lot of training. We've got a lot of work to take care of. Oh my god. Oh. I thought it was a shiny for a second. Dang. I mean, it seemed like he didn't want to fight. Whatever. At any rate, like I said, we'll go ahead, we'll go through a lot of training and filling out the Pokedex. We've got a lot of work that we need to take care of, and so better to do that, and then that will help us out significantly. Not only will it help us get started on Piran stuff sooner, but it will also just let us get all of the currency and materials that we need in order to get done with our other endeavors. Totodile! Oh, thank God, a starter! Anyway, like I said, we will do our best to try to fill out as much of the Pokedex as possible. Whether or not we will fully complete it, I am not entirely sure. Yes! So easy. But at the very least, we will get done with a good chunk of the Pokedex. Totodile, the big jaw Pokemon. Its powerful, well-developed jaws are capable of crushing anything. Even its trainer must be careful. So we will go fill out as much of the Pokedex that I can stomach and go from there. If we need to unlock more Pokemon, we can always unlock more Pokemon. But in the meantime, we'll just do our best and see what we can do about just, well, getting 200 Pokemon in the Blueberry Dex. So with this Jupiter, we'll go ahead and read its Pokedex entry, and that'll be the end of the episode. Jupiter, the water bubble Pokemon. Jupiter uses sticky threads to create the water bubble that covers its head, so the bubble very rarely bursts. Alright. So, until next time, everyone, take care.